Good morning, my lovely. That's the Fran. Not to me. Ta-da! I'm here. Not a good day today. I'm just so uncomfortable. My belly is so uncomfortable. I had an appointment with the doctors yesterday. I didn't do a video yesterday. I had an appointment with the doctors yesterday. And just to talk about the seizures and the cancer, really. And explain to him about the other and how I was feeling about the medications, what I've been saying on the videos. And excuse me a second. This time in the morning, I hope that's an ambulance and not the police. So explain to him about the medications and how it's been affecting me, and now I've been worried about getting addicted, and so slowly cutting out this and cutting out that. He basically told me I was a div, that I'm prescribed a medication for a reason, that I should carry on taking the medication, just change it if the side effects are too much in one way or another. But this is not the time to be worrying about getting addicted, he was saying. So he gave me, what we did was we replaced the oxycodone with Zoromorph. Dog's had a poop, I'm just marking it. He's replaced that with Zoromorph. He's replaced the oxycodone fast release, the liquid I was telling you about, I was talking about. He's replaced that with Zoromorph, both of which are the natural opiates. So Zoromorph and what was the other one? Anymorph, something morph, the liquid one. Oh yeah, Zoromorph and Oromorph. Okay, now try and remember. I forgot to tell him about the cannabis. I meant to. Just forgot. So why do I feel so shit today then? What's that all about? Keep going hot and cold. The lower part of my back, which is nothing to do with the cancer, that's all to do with the bone degenerative disease and the cervical spondylosis. But it feels like when I'm in bed, my back's not supported. So at periods where I'm laying on my back, I've got wind as well. Oh, I keep feeling nauseous. I feel like I could throw up. See, now I've gone too hot again. So let's just take this off. Yeah, so we replaced those two. Come on, get a grip in. We replaced those two. We replaced the Lamaprazole, whatever that was, with another one very similar. That's the stuff that I stopped taking, that was to do with lining the stomach and to help you not feel nauseous. But the side effect is that it gives you a lot of wind, and it was very painful. I'd be waking up in the night and I'd have to sit up and burp. So stop that one. So we changed that one as well. Got to load up on paracetamols. Picked up a couple of hundred of those. It's handy. Get a prescription for a couple of hundred paracetamols. You go in the chemist, they'll only want to sell you one packet at a time. Can't go in the chemist every couple of days. So essentially we're back on the medication. I came straight home, took a spoonful of the Oromorph, just to settle things down and just go, well, fuck it then. So I did. Took me Zoromorph tablet, slow release tablet, about 9:30. Just took another one about 9:30 a little while ago. I take 2 of those a day now. That was the oxycodone, it's now Zoromorph. Take 2 of those a day, every 12 hours, and it's a slow release. So that has to build up again in my system because I'm nozzled all that up. And but I didn't go, although I reached straight for the Oromorph when I come back from the doctors with all the medication, I didn't go later on in the evening when that Oromorph wore off. I didn't have another one and so on. I mean, I thought, yeah, well, it's all right, you know, take the medication, but don't overdose on it, don't take too many in one go, being as you've been off it all for a week, nearly. So I thought maybe it might be a good idea to sort of come back on it a bit slower for that one. But I might just go in there in a minute and take one. So I'm really, really uncomfortable. I've got to go up and see Ben Stubbs today, about 4:30. That's my surgeon. The things that we would have been talking about, or the things that we should be talking about this afternoon, are the results of last week's biopsy, which of course didn't happen, and his meeting, which was actually on the same day, with the professor surgeon who's going to be operating on me at Southampton. I've lost a humongous amount of weight. See how much weight we've lost. You can't really see, but my belly was right out here. I was right out there. I've lost 14.5 stone now, and I was between 17.5 and 18 stone. What, 6 weeks ago? So that's what we should be talking about this afternoon. The only thing we're going to be able to talk about is his meeting with the surgeon, what he said, and maybe what communication he's had with the chemotherapy people, and whether he's had any luck organising chemotherapy, even though he can't give them their 100%. That'd be interesting. I'll find that out today. So I suppose I'll find a little bit of news out today, but it's not what we was expecting. It's not what the meeting was booked for, anyway. I think the meeting was booked especially for the results of the biopsy last week, but of course I had a bloody seizure 10 minutes before I was due to have the procedure. So I couldn't risk getting knocked out by general anaesthetic at that point. I mean, probably, you know, I am so exhausted when I come out of a seizure. This looks even, I'm seeing myself on the video and, you know, I'll probably look knackered. I'm going slow. But believe me, when I have a seizure, and I come out of a seizure, I'm coming in to get me drink. So when I come out of a seizure, I am so tired, so exhausted. I can't even talk. I don't have the energy to talk. Just to open my mouth and say something. Don't have the energy. If I had an itch on my nose, I haven't got the energy to just lift my hand up like that. Can't do it. I need to be helped to a comfortable position and then just left alone. Just to curl up and just kip. And normally it takes about half an hour to an hour or so, or on average about an hour. And even if I'm not asleep for all of it, but laying there, so tired. And then after about an hour or so, you know, it's like a wave comes over me. Just a rejuvenating wave comes over me, and suddenly, you know, I've got the energy to talk, or lift my head up, or scratch my nose. So, but that day, last week, we were in the A&E for 4.5 hours. I spent about 4 hours on a bed. That's the longest I've ever done that after a seizure. Well, apart from when I've gone to bed at night, if I've had one at night. Then of course I've gone to kip. Feeling sick, just constantly feeling sick. It's just that little bit there in the pit of your stomach. That first bit that starts off, and you think, oh. And then another bit that sort of might start off is your saliva. But it has a different kind of, I don't know, something to it, the saliva, taste, whatever. And you can almost feel it coming up. Feels a bit like that, really. I just want to reach. Oh, so fed up. So fed up with the pain and stuff. Even with the medication, sometimes the pain is just a lot. And today I feel like I've just had a good kicking in the stomach. That's what it feels like. Maybe that's all the internal bruising coming out from when they was working on me, you know, in the operation. But there we go. So we're still all right. We're still here. And this long old process, this long old road we've been talking about, it's going to be a long old road. Really is going to be a long old road. This is just 6 weeks after this bit. A bit more exercise. A little bit more for another minute. Fuck it. Honey, I talk to people about how I'm feeling and stuff, you know. Oh, hello Ian, how you doing? And I can't sort of talk like this when I talk to people over the phone, because it's just doom and gloom, isn't it? It's all sort of fucking worries me, and I feel poorly, I'm in pain. It just feels that. It's exactly, it feels that. And I know I am. I am poorly, and I am in pain. But still. Right. Well, we better call it a day, dear. Don't feel I'm saying much today. We're still on the record of, you know, not a single night unbroken sleep. Must have been 8 times last night, more. Whew. It's also clammy today, I reckon. So it's not just me. Alright, love you lots. Bye for now.